Alright, here we are, start of the stream again. Hello everybody. This is twall4all. And now we're going to start the stream back up. Last where we left off, we had just gone to war with these guys, and we gained 2 of their systems, which I'm still not sure which 2 they are. But supposedly we got them. So I believe we're just gonna keep going. Start from here again.
Construction complete.
So we got a colony ship being manned. There we go. Where are you? Oh, way down here. Yep, we're just trying to expand this territory more and more. Out of 10 worlds. I'm gonna have to sector up, but that's another good planet for us. We got 2 more here. Alright, so let's go ahead. I want to see where all the next planets. So I guess I could put this sector in with this one. Check this world out. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go to sectors, manage. And sectors right there. I don't want to yet because I got to build up that area a lot. I think we'll go with this one and that sector as well. Change this guy. Alright. Now, colonize this bad boy. So let's build. Colony ship. Okay, here's 100% here. The robots. I got so much influence.
Colony established.
I think what I'm gonna do. Build a construction ship here instead, and then just put a frontier outpost out there.
Construction complete.
Oh my god, how many do I have? Let's just span a couple of these. Hold up. Okay, you. Frontier outpost, please. I hate that governing ethics subtraction minus. That's almost not even worth it. This one's worth it, though. I can even get down in here, I think. The question is, can I get down there? Yeah, it looks like I can. Alright, let's do that then. I think we got a minute till we go back to war too.
Construction complete.
4 more years. Four more years, guys. Hey, everybody.
Situation log updated.
Thanks for chiming in. We are the T-Willian race. And we have a ton of planets that we can still colonize even within our own sectors. I think I have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 habitable, 10 habitable worlds that I can still colonize within my borders. Plus, I got like 13 of the ones that I could still terraform. I could live there, but I'm just I'm waiting to expand my borders, which is what I'm doing right now in between the war. We are the most advanced, pretty much, within all of these systems, minus our Federation. So these guys and these guys are still superior to me, but that doesn't matter because they have association status, and these guys are in the Federation. Plus, all these guys I have liberated. These are my vassals right here, these guys. So yeah, we're looking really good. And we're just gonna keep expanding until we can't expand anymore, and then I'll go back and I'll colonize all these planets in here. Let's see. build a couple, get our fleet a little stronger, get ready for the war again. We definitely will go to war in this episode. I will get a couple regular battleships. A couple of these, and maybe another hangar battleship. We'll get a couple cruisers. Throw a couple cruisers in our fleets, our Federation, and it's a couple missile cruisers and regular destroyers, I mean. So we just queued up a ton of stuff there. That'll build until we go back to war with these guys. We're going to try to take at least this system, this one, and this one. I'm going to keep it a little bit smaller from yesterday, because yesterday I got really spread out when I tried to take all of this pretty much, and a lot of my, so I kept getting my armies killed just because I kept doing that. So we're gonna go for a smaller war goal and then just liberate this whole area, and most likely they might turn into our vassal. I don't know. We'll see. But eventually, once I get these guys small enough, I'll just go ahead and start a war goal with vassalization to just take over these guys completely. And then we can start worrying about this in-game crisis. Because these guys are strong, and there's several of these fleets throughout the whole thing. I can't even compete with these guys right now. And just hopefully they don't come to me. Because if they start coming and trying to take over my worlds, we're pretty much done. But I'm going to keep going to war, because they've been chilling here for about 20, 30 years now. So I'm thinking they progressively... Oh. Tectonic event modifier added 12 months, given the following effects: happiness, -5. Unstable tectonic plates of Prime have just violently shifted once again. Reports that the damage to the colony are just starting to arrive. Well, this sucks. Let's see. This is a new planet that I am neglecting at the moment. Uh-oh, sinkhole. So we just lost that. Okay. Did we lose our colony? Let's go frontier outpost. Or the frontier clinic. That'll get our population up. Then I want unity over here.
Construction complete.
Just throw a robot on there. I don't know if the robots can do that, but we'll see. They can do minerals nonetheless. Okay. Yeah, we gotta... All my resources are just crazy right now. Getting better. Basically all I need right now. I got plenty of food. Well, you know what? I might up that food again, because I think I get more bonuses. Let's do that. Let's do it. Why not? I got so much food. I might as well.
Construction complete.
About to start needing more energy soon if I keep upgrading all this. Oops. Pause right quick. Capital. Get more energy going. Science. Minerals. More science. More minerals. That's good for that one for right now. It's gonna take a while. See where this unemployment's at. Oh, we missed the migration treaty. Oh, wow. Need unity there. Still food's good. Keep you there. We'll actually just make you food. Get rid of that, those minerals. Alright, 3 more years before we can go back to war. Let's go ahead and keep her going. Yeah, once we take these guys out, I'm thinking I might go for maybe the end game, or even these guys don't like us down here. No, they do like us. Okay. Not very much, but let's see why.
Construction complete.
Yeah, screw. What? Why would you want to do that? Okay, I'll be getting another trade deal soon, I'm sure.
Construction complete.
Normally they send me one every time within a month or two. So how is everybody today? Hope you guys are doing good. Just your friendly small YouTuber here with 1 subscriber.
Construction complete.
Let us terraform. Continental? What do I inhabit? I inhabit continental. I can't even remember. Let's see. Ocean world, yeah, I think continental. Just because the ocean world's at 85%. And go ahead and get our construction ship, and we'll grab up this system too while we're down here. We'll go right there. And then that blocks them off from trying to expand. Even though they are my friends, they got this whole area to play with, kind of, which they're going for. And then it's pretty much filled up. I can't. Oh, that's another thing. I can go over here. But all these have negative modifiers on their planets, unfortunately. Yeah, I could still have, grab those systems, to be honest. I'll have 3 influence after that one's built. You know what I can do? I think there's... Well, here's one I can dismantle. That won't affect anything. Brings us back up to 5, and then... I can't currently get over there because of this. Oh, shoot. I can't grab those right now. That's where one of the endgame crises is an 82k fleet. Eventually I can take them, but I think I want to go to war first before I start messing with them. I mean, I technically could start colonizing in here. Oh, hello. I could crush you easily. You know what? Let's do it. Take the smaller fleet. Wipe them out. Because then I think I can gain access with all my ships down here instead of having to build them from here. Or are they gonna go? Oh, I guess they're gonna help me out. My Federation. Thanks, guys. Oh, this is my vassal. That's why. Go get him, vassal.
Construction complete.
And hopefully that doesn't mean, well, I got my ship in there first, so he can't do that. That's my area. Let's get... Oh, I'm calling... I was going to colonize this, wasn't I? Oops. Yeah, here I'm thinking. Another frontier outpost, and what we can do, I think I got plenty that I can get rid of. Now we got a planet here. The only question is it going to take that out of my border and that out of my border? One way to find out. Goodbye. Give me more influence. 6 influence. And yeah, we're good. So I think there's another one up here. And then we can get 7 influence. We're rolling in influence. Disband. Thank you. Perfect. Do I really want to colonize here, though? There's not much in the way of planets. It's a decent amount of power and minerals.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I kind of want that. One more year, guys. We're going to war. Not even. One more year. And we are going to war. I think I got everybody set up. Let's bring these guys up here. I want to bring these guys
complete.
Here. I want to join. Where are you guys? Join with this guy. We're going to merge these fleets together. Perfect. We'll keep that small fleet just for like a buffer in our space that we can kind of go and attack whenever we want. As a little backup. Pretty sure he's still inferior to us. Yeah, he's inferior. So we should be able to take this whole little area right here with ease. And let's see. Might as well do a couple more battleships. Oh, yeah, they weren't at power too. Oh, that's because we're moving. Still got minus 19, which isn't bad with that big of a fleet. It's not bad at all. Which reminds me, I can build more down here. I think, oh, that was kind of backwards. God, look at all that research there. Just keep building. I think we can go to war now. Oh, and I got research down here. I like that, but ooh, I like the point defense too. Go better point defense, better defense, and we're going to war. We'll just do 5 systems. I think it makes it to where it's the closest to us. I guess we'll find out. And confirm. We're going to war, guys. Here we go. Now we're going to see all of our massive fleet start assembling and pushing this guy. Let's go take these systems from him. How did my fleet get smaller? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're at war. There's this huge fleet here.
Situation log updated.
We didn't even have to get close enough to use our lasers. Stop bombardment.
Research complete.
Here comes my friend over here, 19K fleet. Oh, 82K. Nice. This dude's gotten a lot stronger since the last time. God, I love his weapons. His weapons are awesome. Alright, where's my armies? Okay, armies are here. Let's get them to quit bombarding. I'll just go and attack this real quick.
Enemy planet secured.
Oh, yeah. This is the crazy thing about war. There's so much going on here. Let's go military. Screw it. Traditions. I think we're going to do discovery. Assuming we took this over, right? Yeah. Okay, next one. So come here and move alongside my army. No, I don't. He's actually invading them right now. Scratch that. Normally they take a lot longer, but I guess since his fleet is so massive, he's taking them out. Alright, you go there, and just a little behind, I will actually at the same time. Caught with their pants down. Hey everybody. Hope everybody's having fun. Watching the war unfold. I wonder why these guys aren't attacking. Oh, their fleet's not.
Research complete.
God, another core system. I'm gonna do it, because I got so many planets. I got so many planets. And so many more. Look at all these planets, guys. I still have within my own borders
updated. Research
all
complete.
these planets I can still colonize. All the yellow, all the green. Oh, armor plus 20, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we don't need planetary shields, although I don't have proton torpedoes. Those could be really good. But I'm digging the 20%. Oh, 20k fleet. What's going on here? Ooh, that's not good. He's about to get his fleet wiped out. Potentially, if he don't turn around his other fleet. Ah, they're all fighting. He might can win it. Maybe not. Okay, let's go check this out here. Actually, we probably don't even have to bombard. Let's just land them. Losing power with a 60k fleet out, with only losing 5 power. It's not bad. Soon these guys will.
Enemy planet secured.
Let's try to merge these guys again. Every time you land them, they quit merging. Planet. 19% of the war goal. Go ahead and land. I think the easiest way to do it, because I don't exactly know what areas I took, just because I pretty much spammed the top 5. So I might just follow this guy's fleet, because he'll show me exactly where to go to take over these systems, so we can end this war quicker and get all this control.
Construction complete.
Did he win down here? I think he won. I can't tell. Yeah, he won. Only 2.5 left, but he's going to go heal back up. Got another 1,000 coming in from over here. See him trying to merge up, but wait, watch what happens when they land. These guys will just go to sleep pretty much. Then I'll have to re-merge them. Good, right? Well, Let's go ahead and embark all just because he's got that on lock. Alright, next one. Where's his fleet going? He's going back to repair, I think. Ooh, 20k fleet. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Pause. Who is all this? These guys. You get out of dodge, my friend.
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, they didn't get out in time. Okay. Come help them out. Don't know if we're gonna get there in time though. Well, we might. They actually last pretty long, but it is a 20k. Can I retreat? I could probably retreat them. I cannot. 14 more days. Come on, guys, survive. Last long enough for me to get there. That way these guys don't run.
Research complete.
I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, they're not. Alright, well, the old tried and true tactic then. This is what I'm gonna do. Perfect situation to show this off. Where's my... Oh, that's his army fleet. So he's going to run away as soon as I get in this system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a smaller fleet in an adjacent system. He'll go for that smaller fleet. And when he hits that fleet, I'll instantly jump in and take him out. Watch him run. Yeah, get out of here. That's my planet. Not yours. Okay, perfect. Where's he going?
Construction complete.
Going this way. So let's take our small, tiny little fleet that's closest. Right here's perfect. We're going to move him right here. Hopefully he takes the bait instead of somebody else's fleet. Let's see where he goes. He's probably going to try to come going back to war with these guys. Or oh no, not again. That's my big one too. Oh, T-wall. I gotta remember to put these guys on evasive.
Evading hostile fleet.
Yeah. Now that one's big enough I might get to him in time. I'm losing all my armies. Is there any way I can retreat these guys? Please? Nope. I think they're screwed too. Crap. At least I didn't lose them. Come back here with this guy. for that planet again? Why would he do that? Alright, let's try to dangle some meat for this guy. I wanna take out his fleets real quick. See if he takes the bait. We are at 29% of our war goal. Oh, he's taking it. He's taking it. I think. Is he moving out? Or is that just a station? He's not going for this small fleet, although he's way over here. Let's see if he comes out here. I'm gonna wait a second. Looks like he's moving the fleet kind of out this way. And I just want to destroy his fleet, so he doesn't keep destroying my armies. Not saying. Yep, he's taking the bait. He is taking the bait. We're about to get this guy. Alright, we'll keep him on here. He should spawn here, so I'm going to let him get in the system. And then when he gets to maybe about here, I'll go ahead and throw him in. Because I think no matter what, even if my bigger fleet's in this system, he's still going to try to attack this small one once he's already in the system. Get this guy ready to go. There he is. Took the bait. No, don't attack that. Attack this. You're working beautifully, bait. Yay. No. I jumped in too soon. Yeah, I jumped in too soon. Shoot. And I can't stop him from attacking that stuff. So he's just gonna jump back out. Crap, but we know that he's taking the bait. So we'll just move our fleet back out, put him back in. Yeah. Okay, big fleet. Again, trying to go for the smaller fleet. Okay, hold up. Hold up here. I hope he's not on evasive, is he? If he's not, he's on passive. Good. Alright, we're gonna let him get a little closer this time. Oh, that's dumb. I could have jumped right on top of him. But we caught him anyway. Yep, we caught him. Yep. Here we go.
Situation log updated.
35% war goal. God, look at that light, dude. You can barely even see the screen anymore. For being such a small fleet of his, though, we still take a lot of damage.
Situation log updated.
Nice. Alright. Now, we're going to come and attack. What's in this system? I already got people there. Good. Alright, next system. Let's go. I think we might have to get this one too. No, we got people there, don't we? Yeah, we got people there. So, 41% more goal. Alright. We can't lose this now. There's no way. Unless the end game comes for us. Oh, let's play that again. Ranked up. Same. That's probably our admiral. We got unemployment, but I don't really care right now. We're at war. Only losing two energy a month with this much fleet power. That's how much money we're making in minerals and food and influence. We're unstoppable.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Okay, armies. Can I not get you to, You know what, we'll do that. Are you bombarding? Is that what you're doing? No, you're not bombarding. Why can't I get you to come land? Can you land for me? Oh, I know why. Let's go passive. Instead of evasive, which is probably stupid, but just do it anyway. Lend. These guys are in battle. Of course they are. With a 500k fleet. Just bring one of the little guys out here. Let's see if we can't save them. Doesn't really matter. Can always build more, or I could just probably take over the rest with what I got. Let's just hope these guys don't get attacked on the way in. That's what I'm worried about. Depending on the route that he goes. Another 200 influence. I don't need it. I don't need the influence. I'm maxed out. Are we gonna save these guys? Okay, they're in battle. We saved them. Cool. Actually, we might not have, because he's pretty powerful for small, for very small fleets. We're not moving an inch. Okay, there we go. There's another one coming in. Hello. Take you out too. Okay. Armies. Let's quit bombarding. This should bring us up past 50. We're almost to a successful war.
Situation log updated.
Well, we're good to go. This is a pretty strong defensive army. And we're kind of losing people as we go because I'm keeping our armies on the planets because I don't want him to go back and take them. I think we're going to win that. Oh yeah. Yep, we won that.
Enemy planet secured.
Hey. Okay, next planet. Here. Very shortly after, we're going to send in our armies. Merge all these guys back together. And then, right after we jump in, we'll send our other armies in.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Dead. Armies. Land. And once we get done with this war, that's when I'm going to start researching all this stuff. I don't want to send in my science ships because they will get taken out by these guys. Even their smaller fleets, they'll hunt them down and they'll attack them. See, that's what he's trying to do right here. I think he's trying to go out. Yeah, see, he's going. No, he's got army here, but it's not big enough. %52 of war goal completed. About to be even more. We're close. We're close. Now these guys will probably wipe them out pretty quick. I don't think they're as powerful. How are we looking across here? We got people all up in his area.
Evading hostile fleet.
No, you went the wrong way. Oh, I'm already here, I guess. Yep. Okay, where's my guys jumping in from? Right here? Let's come over here. Protect them. Okay, yeah, they don't want nothing. So... this fleet, I want to move him here. And then we can move our armies there and they won't mess with us. wait. Oh, that's my smaller one that I was merging with them. Gotcha. How are we looking, guys? Perfect.
Enemy planet secured.
Okay, now I want you to merge. We're getting to where we're not powerful enough really to take out any more planets with our armies, so I might have to start bringing some of these guys up. And or which is my closest system? Probably here. Alright. Now we're gonna go to the next one. Move in our smaller fleet here to help protect. And what is this guy doing? This is armies. No, sir. You cannot have that. Alright, next system. 59% war goal. We're right on the verge of winning this. I think around 75% they might be like, you know what, just go ahead and take it all. Hello. Everybody die. Everyone.
Situation log updated.
You die, and then this little 85, you too.
Situation log updated.
Dead. Transport. Come over
Situation
here.
log updated.
I don't know if that's enough. No, that's not enough. Let's enter orbit. What I'll do, I'm gonna have to in order for this to work, so
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
I'll see what's happening. I can merge these guys. Once we get merged up, then we'll go for that planet. 70% war goal. How are these guys doing? Have they invaded them yet? Or are they just bombing the crap out of them? Yeah, it's a pretty big army there. But he's hurt because they've been bombarding for so long. Alpine world. I think this one's the one we'll go for next. 38k going back. I don't know where he's going. Probably going to heal up. That's pretty much all that remains of this guy's fleets. Right over there. Sure, he's got some smaller ones too. Did we land over here? Yup. Did we land here too? Oh, not there. There. Yup. We've almost taken over his whole thing. Alright. Are my armies merged? Yes. That was dangerous. Look at all this science we can research when we're done. I hope I can get to it all in time. It's taking a little longer than I wanted. Here comes his big fleet, though. He's about to help us out big time. So watch this go down. I love this dude's weapons, too. Oh, this was a different fleet. Never mind. Like, there's so many fleets now. I can't tell them all apart. Come on, hurry up. Go. In the meantime... Ooh, we got our Federation's back. Federation ships back. Means we can do even more. So, let's come over here. Actually, let's go here. With you. We will join these two together. I want you to come down here. Perfect. Alright. This is about to accelerate real quick now that we got our other fleets in here. On it. Oh, that's not moving up. That would be moving up. Alright. What's the end game crisis? Uh-oh. Had a science officer die. I'll take you, why not? Yeah, end game. Yeah, end game's staying right where it is. They're not moving at all. Which is fine by me, because I don't want to mess with these guys right now. They're way too powerful. I don't know if our Federation will get involved without it actually being a civilization. Oh. Yes! We won the war! We are victorious! Nice! And he gets that much smaller. Oh, I got a little... Just took this little area from him. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to take this area next time. I would have gone a lot quicker had we been able to do that. And I'm thinking, though, these guys are probably going to want to vassalize because they are maybe... They want us to be their protectorates or something because they are pretty much done for. Energy for dust. Food output, yeah, take it. I'm growing fast enough as it is. I don't need that. Alright guys, let's go home. Start making some money again.
Incoming transmission.
Zoink. Oh, actually, let's heal you up. No, I don't want to go over there. I want to go back. Yeah, so let's do that. Send everybody back. Oh, and in the meantime, as soon as I can, ASAP, I'm going to send that science ship in there and start collecting. Oh, it's a construction ship, T. Ah, we got one science ship. That's right. Yeah, the last war we went to, I was sending my science ships in while I was at war, and I just kept getting destroyed. Actually, since you're over there, you want to start from this way. Research. Research. So what'd you guys think about the war? Crazy, right? We're too OP now. The only thing that could beat us pretty much is the endgame crisis. Which I can pretty much build my fleet probably up to their level at this point. Once I get a lot of these planets colonized, I still got so many. I mean, they're not the best planets though. That's the whole reason why I haven't colonized them yet. It's because they're smaller planets, you know? And I still got big planets that I can... Ooh, there's Ethereum here. That's pretty good. Still got to terraform it though. And I think the reason why they're showing all ball and green is because they're my robot race that can colonize it. They're my robots. Yeah, I don't like the government ethics extraction though. They're not making much from these guys anymore though. Still, making a ton of influence, so it doesn't really matter. $165 days we can colonize this. That's the one we're going to go for next. And then I can take away this frontier outpost and bring our influence back up to 5. Let's see. Oh, he actually captured this before I could. I was trying to capture this world. I had sent my construction ship over here. Shoot. Well.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, let's see what this is. Auto declined. Sure, yeah. Let's do it. Get even more people. More potential worlds to colonize. Alright, now we can worry about this unemployment. Once we get our fleets back in the spaceports, we're going to have a ton of energy. I don't need a frontier clinic here. Yeah, see, there we go. 79 energy. You know what? You get a paradise stone. Because you're not that happy. Go for the clones there. Start with those guys. Now we just got to work on these planets a little bit. Also, I can probably colonize this now.
Incoming transmission.
Another transmission. I think these guys are still superior, so let's do it. I got plenty of materials, and that's going to help my research along. Repairs complete. Let's join these two guys together. And then I think I'm going to start making these guys the rally. Start building up this fleet so we can have two really powerful fleets. Another transmission, golly. You know what? Let's do it. Even faster research. Oh, we just got 5 influence somehow. And let's go colonize. Yep, I like that spot just fine. Alright, we'll keep going to war with these guys again. Keep gaining more of their control. Eventually, they'll get small enough where we can vassalize the entire assembly over here. And then after that, I think we're good to take on the endgame. These guys are in our alliance, pretty much. They're not in the federations, but they are aligned with us.
Research complete.
They are actually my protectorate, or they were. I don't know if they are anymore, because I'm kind of getting up to their level now. What are they called?
Research complete.
Oh, yes. I haven't seen this before. Mega engineering. I like it. Let's do it. It's gonna take a minute, but I mean, look at the science we're making right now. And just the minerals in general. That's right, I gotta get back to these planets. Okay, so you don't actually produce that. So I'm gonna change you out with you. And you. Oh, really? That's right, the planetary administration got destroyed here. Let's clear that. Oh, wait. No. Let's clear that. There's no really good spot to put it here, but, you know, whatever. Let's... Betharium power plant. Yes, please. We don't really need the frontier clinic here at this point. Maybe just happiness to help them out. Or do we already have one? I think we already have one. That's the one where we built that. Too late for a visitor center. Oh no, it would bring the habitability up.
which is already 100, so I don't really need it, but it is more unity. Yeah, screw it. Plenty of food still, so we'll go. Mine. We'll turn you into food. Oh, that's being built. That's where the Paradise Stone is at. And we'll upgrade that when he colonizes there. And that pop is all filled out. Colonize another world right now. See if there's any outside of our borders that we can grab. That's right, I can terraform this one, I believe. 85%, no modifiers. Yeah, we'll colonize it. It's outside of our borders. Well, I mean, it's inside of our borders, but there's a frontier outpost there, and once I get the colony settled, I can take away the frontier outpost and make even more influence. So yeah, let's do that. Two more colonies about to get set up here. Let's keep working on these planets for a second, and then we'll get our construction ships going. Even if we have to, I think a lot of these are already built up. I could still put a couple places down there. I don't really need more food at the moment. So I'm not even gonna mess with that. Anything that has like a two food tile, I don't typically mess with it, especially if I got everything I need, you know. Oh, that's something I need to do. I almost forgot. Come back home. I think these guys are on our planet. Okay, so the galactic, what is it? Saban Assembly. Let's see how they are in relations with us. They love us. Just like our Federation. And you're like exactly like I am. That's how I am, aren't I? Well, I'm a fanatic, egalitarian, and a xenophobe. Yeah, I think that's what he was. He'd be perfect, but he's super small. But this is basically what I did here. Is exactly what I did to these guys all throughout this area. You see how they're pretty much named similarly? That's because I kept liberating these guys. And then once they got small enough, I was able to vassalize their remaining. Oh, was that a faction? I X'd out too quick.
Strong alone. Screw you. Stronger together.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
What are you doing? You're still researching, right? I believe he is. Hey. What is this? Hey, we got another member. I think they're really small, but... Oh, is that who I wanted? Yeah, it's these guys. Even more of a fleet. Not a very big one, of course. Okay. That's definitely not their fleet. Okay, how long until we can go to war again, guys? Let's check that out. Okay, 2485. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. 2485.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, construction complete.
Colonization in progress.
Stations everywhere. Oh, that's not my system. Alright. Another 2 colony worlds going down. And then I think I have to start inhabiting my inner worlds because I have really nowhere else to go. Except for over here. But that means I gotta get through an 82k fleet to do so. If you can see here, 82k fleet. Speaking of fleets. Start getting these guys strong. Get a couple of you, a couple of cruisers. I'm just gonna assemble them all for the same place. I could build up the fleet a little faster if I didn't.
Debris analyzed.
You know what? Let's get a couple corvettes because they can have the better chance of evading. So the more that the other ships misses, the less damage you're taking, you know. So go ahead and queue up a couple of them dudes, and actually we can do that on this planet, yes. Torpedo class. Oh, I ran out of minerals. I haven't had that happen in a while.
Construction complete. Colonization in progress.
Alright, I think we can start sectoring off a couple more planets and continue colonizing. Getting that fleet power up even higher.
Debris analyzed.
So what you guys think of the playthrough so far? Any kind of like advice if you want to give me to kind of help me out? As always, welcome. I'm new to YouTube too, so any advice there is welcome as well. Thanks for watching the stream. It's gonna be probably a long stream tonight. I don't have work, so and tomorrow. Yay. So probably gonna go to war with these guys a couple times tonight. Really, all I gotta do is every once in a while I have to go to the bathroom or grab a drink of water or something.
Analyzed.
But other than that, I'm gonna be right here. Fleet order canceled. Why?
Colony established.
Can you not do what you wanted to do? Okay, first things first. Frontier outpost. Or I keep saying frontier outpost, but you know what I mean. Frontier clinic. Help that pop grow. Looks like we're full up on resources again. More physics. More engineering. Unemployment. What do we need most of all? We'll grab some power. Yeah, why not? Moving on along. Still got 6 years. Really, 5 and some change. These guys still aren't moving, so that's good. Good for me, anyway. I do not want to go against these guys. That would completely destroy the game for me. About to colonize this one.
Colony established.
Small little planet. I mean, not the smallest in the world, but not the greatest. But I ain't complaining. It expanded our territory a little bit. Another frontier outpost. Oh, God, one day I'll get that right and I'll say clinic. Ooh, that's another good thing to build on this planet. Visitor center. Get even more people here quicker. Who needs the food, right? Check out how our sectors are doing. Well, why not? Give them here.
Construction complete.
I'm thinking I can take away this this frontier outpost to gain back that since we colonized this. We can take this back. Six influence, yeah, that kept our borders. Well, I wonder if I should do the same for this one. Yeah, why not? Disband. It didn't go up to 8 influence, or 7 influence. I wonder why. Oh, I don't think it costs a full point, that's why. Because I got expansion already. Wait. Against who? Oh, we might have another war here, guys. You guys ready for another one? I don't think anybody in this galaxy can stop us. Who was it with again? These guys. Let's see where they are. Oh, you want to do no? Yeah. The only problem I see with this is potentially this. I don't want to reactivate these guys. But he's got one planet here, one there, and one there. You know what? YOLO, right? Vassalize. He's giving me vassalization. Or no, is he not? No. No, he's not. He's got me stopping atrocities. But, you know what? It helps. It helps us out because he's getting a vassalization here. They're humiliating them, and oh, I get to liberate one of them. Yeah, why not? Alright, war. I don't even know if we gotta mess with these guys, dude. I think unless... Because these guys are way strong enough to wipe these guys out. Yeah. Because I just don't want to get close to these guys and then be like, hey, okay, here's a player, let's go mess with them. Because if that happens, again, we lose unless my Federation helps out, which I don't know. So if anybody knows about that, does Federations help with in-game crises? That would be awesome to know. I don't think they do. Because basically these guys right here, when I basically went to war with these guys here, and these guys actually had this whole area right here until I took over all these planets, which I'm egalitarian. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just liberated it because everybody went to unrest. I was going to lose them anyway, but then the in-game crisis actually kind of saved me in a way. They actually took away all this whole sector right here from me, which, you know, hurt minerals-wise and energy, but there was so much unrest, I really wasn't making any. So I'm thinking he can handle that himself, right?
Research complete.
We'll just watch the war? What do you guys think? Should I enter that war, or should we just kind of watch it? All we got is discovery left, and then domination, which I don't really need, but I'll take it. Why not? If I ain't got nothing else to spend it on. Yeah, it's not bad. War demand costs reduced by 25%. Yeah, it's not bad. I guess I could take that. Plus we get 30% research speed as a bonus at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what this guy's gonna do.
Construction complete.
Is he sending a fleet to him? He's got to, right? Yep. Well, that's a science ship. Why is he sending a science ship over here? Oh, I think his fleet was way down here, wasn't it? He was right over here last time I seen him. Oh, here's a little battle. I didn't even know he was attacking these guys. This was actually the very first civilization we went to war with. This one. The red one. Then we went to war with these guys. No, we went to war with the red. Then we went to war with these guys. Then these guys. And then now we're trying to go back to war at, you know, after I guess he finishes his war. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just scared of that endgame crisis. Because he's legitimately parked in his area. And I don't really want to take my fleets out of position. Oh, speaking of that. Oh man, we got technology down here done. You get to doing so many things. Leader lifespan? Oh, wait. Sinkholes. I could... Yeah, I don't really need it at the moment. Although the sinkhole would be nice because that one planet that we colonized earlier had created a sinkhole which took our capital away. Which one was it? Oh, I can't even remember. Oh, you guys are not happy. They're in that one faction. Do I have a paradise dome? Yeah. I think I do. I could build one though. Where'd that? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't need that, do I? Planetary administration, just shoot right for that. Okay, science here. Clear.
Tile blocker cleared.
Don't need that here. Oh yeah, the planetary administration needs to get built first.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
More minerals, of course.
Time to colonize something else, I guess. Let's colonize a ton of worlds in our sectors. That way, no, see, that causes divergence. Because they don't build them up as quick as I do, unless I'm at war. And, you know what? I need to terraform this guy. Continental. Yeah, he's like, nah, screw that.
Complete.
I don't know why, though, because this dude's powerful. He shouldn't do that, but whatever. I think that was these guys over here. Saying they don't want a defensive pact with this guy. Which, he's super powerful. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Okay, yeah, I knew it. Victory. Peace was offered. I knew they could take them out. Wipe them out completely. And looky there. Yet again, another civilization gone. I guess I got this little bit right there, but... What's that 8.4K gonna do? He's going in that system. What's gonna happen here? Nothing. As long as you don't trigger them, my friend.
Incoming transmission.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's so much going on. Broke off the defensive pact. That was one we've seen. Independence guaranteed. Gotcha. Well, they keep exiting and then entering it again.
Eller finna fram dominansmakt.
Association status. Yes. Why not? Why not? Oh, yeah, this guy doesn't care. He's neutral. So they just vassalize these guys, right? Yeah, these guys down here. I don't know why he just wouldn't take this too. Or no, we did. We liberated that area. So they were completely wiped out. Well, not wiped out, but liberated. And we're 3 years away from our war. Or the another big one over here. See how many people are in our thing. Grand Compact. Yeah, they go. So there's two federations right now.
Construction complete.
Some of the ones that we liberated have started a federation over here. Which they're our friends, so whatever. Just more fleets to help out with in-game crisis if they start sweeping through everybody. Okay. Check out this little world. Your desert. Let's go. Okay, 15. 22, but I don't like the government ethics. That's why I haven't colonized this yet. Eventually we will, probably towards the very end of the game. Check this world out. Tomb world, 100% habitability, but that is only because of robots.
Can I terraform you? Probably not, but I can? Word. Well, colonize that then, for sure. It's within our borders. Let's do it. I can take that. Okay, that's probably good for now. By the time those get done, that'll be after the war with these guys, so those things take a minute to terraform. Got more unemployment. Oh, don't leave. I'll build you something, like an energy grid. Oh, what is this? A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on Jodas Prime. The architecture and the deterioration on it tells off an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add the colony's production output. Nice, where's that? Is this it? Hello? Oh, that's cool. I never knew. You come on over there. I've never seen that kind of a building that just popped up like that. I'll take it. Okay, back to the unemployment. Build me an energy grid. Building engineering here. Keep on with the engineering on that one.
Complete. Incoming transmission.
What's up? You do have that new technology over there that I haven't got yet. 2,000 minerals. Well, 3,000 really. Yeah, why not? Even faster research is better. See, I can actually take on the end game on this one anyway. In this area, that would give me access to these worlds. I think I'm going to build up just a little bit more. Maybe go to war with these guys first. That's kind of what I want to do, because I don't know if I attack these guys, if these guys come and help. Really, I'd like to at least get one fleet that's at least this strong before I attack them.
just glad they're staying there for now. Y'all just chill over there. We'll keep on getting stronger. See how close we are to victory. I'm sure we're not very far. %58. No reports of any problems have been issued from the old factory on Jonas Prime. It seems like the colony will maintain the projected production estimates. Cool. Didn't even know there was a chance that it wouldn't do that. But yeah, sure. Cool. More power, more resources. Off of one tile, which is pretty cool. Two more years now. Really wanting some change. So it won't be long before we go back to war with these guys. And in the meantime, Gabalore. I'm not going to ever remember all of these names. I really should write them down, that way I know which planets to attack. To just kind of take this area. And then he might be small enough that I could vassalize him. Okay, that must have been somebody in the sectors. Yeah. Having trouble with these guys staying alive. Let's just go with the youngest guy. Oops.
Construction complete.
I wish I had some like time-lapse stuff. I could just do a time-lapse of this. It'd probably look cool. One more year, we can go to war again. Before we go to war, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the bathroom real quick. So I'll be back in like 2 seconds. But by the time I get back, we should be able to go to war with these guys. I'm just gonna leave it running. I have no fear of anybody except for the endgame crisis, which they haven't moved in years. So I'm just gonna let it run for a second while I go to the bathroom and grab a drink of water. I'll be right back, guys.
Construction complete.
Alright, president's come to an end. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Looks like we had a president die. And we got a new ruler. I did not vote on it, so... we still got these we can do. And it only takes 1 month. You know what? Almost able to go to war. I think it's this coming up year 2485 or 2484. Hold on. Let me see.
Special project complete.
Okay. Factions, xenobiologists, and xenogeologists. I'm not going to read this whole thing, guys. Just try to get what I can out of it. Okay, I was just telling them about their biology and stuff. More energy. Or more science. Energy I think we're okay on, and we can always get more of that plenty easily. Well, 2485.08, so 7 months. 6 months pretty much now at this point.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, that's something I forgot. We could add a lot of... why not, right? Sure. Just be able to see more. Although I can see pretty much all of our enemies almost.
Construction complete.
And 5 months. Anything I need to do before we go to war? I can upgrade you for sure. That'll stop ethic divergence. Upgrade you too. Food, why not? They're still being populated. Robots still being built. How's this little guy doing? Hey,
Construction
that's a new
complete.
guy. I haven't seen him in any of our planets yet. That's the Huskos too, man. That's the guys that we got the association status in the Federation. They're not in the Federation, but they have association status. And I have not seen them come on our planets yet, but maybe that's because maybe they finally are able to colonize this type of a world. They got their habitability up enough. Well, that just adds another species to the line of planets we have. All right, time for war. Oh, not these guys. Oh, that might have been them, actually. Yeah, that was probably them. Okay, give me everything. Both of the planets that I want started with G's. That's all I remember. God, look at all these planets these guys got. It's nuts. I think they're as big as we are, if not bigger. When it comes to planet size, there's no way I can vassalize these guys yet. Yeah, way too much war score. Alright. I didn't see the planets right off the bat, so I'm just going to spam them from the top. Probably like 5. 5 again. Yeah. I like it. Let's go to war.
We have declared war.
War. Okay. One thing. I kinda do want a smaller fleet though. Just to bait them, like, again, if they were trying to run from me, I need that small fleet to be able to bait them. I got too big of a fleet now, I think, for them. Alright, let's do this again. Gain more territory. You know, instead of vassalizing these guys, I might turn them into a tributary just to make money off of them. Look at all these little ships coming out. There's so many of them, it lags the game so hard. And they don't even really get that far up there that they, you know, it's pretty much destroyed by the time they get up there. Yeah, they got it.
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Spam a couple of those. Those will be our reinforcements. They'll join in on that smaller fleet. This will be like the 3rd time I've taken this planet. armies up. Did they not join like I told them to? Why didn't they join together? Oh, there they go. They're joining. You two join, please. Can you do that for me? And you come over here and land. So they'll join up on the way here, so it'll take a second. Is that an observation post? It is. I believe that means... I think it is an observation post. That means that there must be a habitable... a primitive species, maybe? Or maybe I'm just mistaken. I could also... Army morale. I don't need defense. I'll take damage. That'll make them even stronger. And he's trying to catch up to him to merge, but he can't. Because he's jumping from system. And then he's jumping away. It's fine. You know what I can tell him to do is just enter orbit. And then they'll join once they get here. And then I won't have to keep trying to do that. Hey guys, you ready to go to war? Time. Stop bombarding. I lost my leader again on this thing. Golly. Fire rate, and he's not the youngest, but I'll take the fire rate. Come on over here. These guys have joined together finally. And wipe them out. Oh no, go back. I want to see this. They're gonna get destroyed.
Enemy planet secured.
Done. Okay. Now we take the remaining fleet and go to the next one. 7% ore goal. I think what I'm going to do this time, just so I don't lose any of my armies, up here, you here, and we could probably start splitting these guys up a bit. I don't think they have a chance against us. Hey, what's up, Knight? How you doing, brother? So we can start conquering even quicker now at this point.
Construction complete.
I know we got more armies elsewhere. Where is all the big-ass armies? They probably coming from somewhere. Might be one of those guys. I wish you could look up a little bit more, because when I zoom in like this, I can't look up. I can only look down.
get both of these fleets going.
Research complete.
His little guns. All of our little ships.
Situation log updated.
Little fleet ships there. Okay, armies, move up. Look at these guys going backwards. That's not how you fly a ship. Just bombard them for a little while. Here comes our armies, right in the time. Watch them fall on the planet. And they're gonna get wiped out fast too.
Enemy planet secured.
Alright. Now, let's send the army fleets down
Research
here. Oh god, look at all the stuff we got going on right now. Edict costs, resettlement costs. Don't care about resettlement. Edict's okay. Army upkeep's decent since we're in wartime. I kind of want to get rid of that. I mean, that keeps popping up. You know what? Let's just do that to get that out of the way. What are you? Rare technology. FTL speed. Wow. Yes, please. I will definitely take that. That's going to help us out in the wars, too, because then we're going to move even quicker. What, 20% quicker? That's pretty fast. What was I doing? I was taking this fleet. Nothing else, right? Unemployment, timed projects, successful invasion, and we've leveled up a leader. We're, of course, losing power, so nothing really care about too much. Just come up here. And I kind of want, as they're doing that, come up here. Make this first robot assaults. We're gonna get our armies even bigger. Hey, where are you going? Oh, that's my fleet.
if they're big enough, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, they're definitely big enough.
Situation log updated.
Oh shoot, sorry guys, I wasn't even paying attention to chat. I don't think you can buy a disc version.
Research complete.
This only digital.
Enemy planet secured.
Zagus, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Oh, thank you, man. Thanks for the like. What's confusing? I'll try to explain it. If you're still here with me, I haven't been watching the chat, I'm sorry. I got it on my phone, so it's a very small chat window. Like I said, I'm not a big YouTuber, so I don't have good technology. I'll try to explain it. Whatever's confusing to you. Alright, let's go to see what's happening with my big fleet over here. Combat. More research. Core systems. They keep giving me core systems, man. I got so many of them. Sure. Why not? God. I'll take it. These guys can move up to the next one. How we doing, guys? Where's our huge fleets at? Our huge Federation fleets. I don't see really any, except over here. It's the only one I've seen. Which, this isn't the biggest one we have. There are bigger fleets, but maybe because they went to war with these guys, they're healing up still or something? I don't know. It seems like a long time ago.
Construction
Armies, before you get trapped out there, I can already see it now. There's probably somebody coming for you. And on top of that, just embarking all my armies when I do this. These guys are already on one of the planets that we want. And then you, and you merge. Actually, no. Yeah, screw it. So these guys will merge up. Don't land your armies there yet, buddy. Go ahead and just enter the orbits. And then we'll wait till they all merge, and then we can take them over. I mean, we could potentially take them over right now. Let me check chat out real quick. All night. Yeah, what was confusing to you, Knight? Zagus 7. Do you like Stellaris? Have you Have you ever watched any gameplay on this before? Before I got the console version, I had watched a ton on PC. So, I mean, when I got it, I was relatively new to it, but I had watched enough gameplay and stuff that I, know what's going on and kind of certain tactics and stuff. Which right now, there's not much tactics involved. It's just move fleet here and... yeah, I mean, dude, it's a good game. I've been thoroughly addicted to this game since it's come out. It's a really good game. You can tell that the creators of this really put love into it. There's so much that can happen, that goes on, and they're just constantly adding content. So there's still a lot of downloadable content that comes out. I do suggest, if you do get the game, get the deluxe edition. It's only like $20 more, so it's only a $40 game, I believe, if you don't get the deluxe edition. So it's a $60 deluxe, which is actually really good for, I think, that the first grand strategy game that has come out on consoles. Plus, it's a 4X game. So that means expand, explore, exterminate, and... oh, I can't remember the fourth one. Check back on me. Oh, here come all the fleets. Look at all that. Here they come. Now they've decided to go. Wonder what triggered that. Dude, he's this guy's massive. He's sending everything. Total War player? Yeah, I like Total War. Very first RTS game, I think wasn't Total War, but it was, I don't know if you've ever played this, it's called Rise of Nations. It's like back in the, God, I want to say the 90s, maybe it's 90s for sure. But it was kind of Total War-esque. It was like the precursors, I guess to say. EVE Online 2. I've never played that one. I never played EVE. I played a little Total War at a buddy of mine's house, but I don't really have that great of a gaming computer, so I typically don't buy games. So this is why I'm playing on a console. Let's get back into this war real quick. I think we're waiting here, yeah, to drop our armies. So stop the bombardment. Get on over there. Armies over here. Land them. Yeah, man, I highly suggest picking this game up. If you like strategy games, you are gonna love this game. This takes strategy to a whole new level. This is grand strategy. Especially when you see how, like, you have to start off. I suggest eventually after this one I'm going to start a new one and I'll show you from the beginning. It's a little bit slow, but there's a lot to do and a lot to take in. A lot can happen. Every game is never the same because instead of tech trees, what you have is a random chance to get a certain technology. So like this here. These are all my technologies. You have engineering. You have society and you have physics, and all this is represented by up here. This is how much a month I'm making, which is a lot because I'm more towards the end game. But as you can see, whenever one of these finishes, I get these pop-ups like, hey, do you want this technology? What about this? What about this? And each one's different. Like this one gives me core world systems. The one that I'm doing now, this one gives me tiles that I can unblock to put my populations on. And this is more food, which... if you look right now, I'm making so much food I don't need it. Food will help your populations grow. Let's see. Music is super EVE Online. What does that mean? Music is super EVE Online. Let's go. He's going to take care of all these places, I think. Why are you leaving them? Okay, we need to land our armies here next. Oh, same style. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's just something about grand strategy, man. This is what I believe console's been missing for a long time. I've always been a fan of RTSs, and I've watched Stellaris since it came out. This was 2 years ago, I think, maybe even 3 years ago. And it's come a long way, and we get a lot of downloadable content too. Yes, it is. It's very relaxing music. The music makers really did a good job. The developers really did a good job on the music. Everybody always says they love the music. Let's watch this small battle. Won't take but a second, but at least it's a battle nonetheless. Oh, let's see how this invasion's going. It's a small landing fleet, so... Oh, it's not there, it's over here.
Situation log updated.
Oh, and I'm still bombarding. Which is okay, but... It's like shooting archers into a war with your own people in it. You're gonna kill some of your own people. Are we gonna lose this? We might lose this. Yeah, retreat.
Invasion failed.
Alright, so what we have to do is build more of these guys. 75 minus power. I'm starting to get really into the negative on power now. I need to manage that here after this war. Let's just build them in random places, doesn't matter. Robot, I'll take you. You're the strongest so far out of us. And even in the future too, like you'll get different races. Like you'll be able to just become like a hive mind, which you don't have like any factions. You don't really. I think there's two kinds of hive minds. One that likes people and one that just doesn't. And they'll actually go out, and when they take over worlds, they will literally eat the population instead of like annexing them, or you can even make a slave union, so where you're going around and taking over all these colonies and you're putting them into slavery. I do have another account, well not account, but another game with that in. It's a little bit harder. But it just brings new aspects. There's so many different ways you can play. You have like militarists. If you look over here at the contacts, everybody's different. And some people hate me, some people like me, some people are like, meh, we don't really, you're not that great. And then some people are like, yeah, you're kinda cool, but we don't really care. And if you look at them, we have these guys that are fanatic authoritarians, so they like slavery.
but they're also pacifists, so they won't typically go to war with people unless they absolutely felt threatened by them. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, these guys are primitive, so we can't talk to them. These guys are in our empire. These are our federation. This is our federation member. He's a egalitarian, which I am also egalitarian. He's a xenophile, which means that he likes other aliens. And he's a materialist, which means that he likes robots. So he's most likely going to be building robots on his planet, kind of like I'm doing. This is what I am. I'll show you my people. Oh, Knight, what's up? Thank you, Knight. This is who we are. We are phonetic egalitarian. This means that we're extremely democratic, and we want to create federations, but we also like aliens, so this just helps. If you see the empire modifier over here, it has trust growth, so that means that people around me will like me more, and diplomatic influence costs, so they're more receptive to, say, research agreements and all this other stuff. Because you got to think, all our neighbors, they're researching stuff too, and as long as we can get research agreements, our research will go along faster. So, I mean, there's a lot to take in. But we did just get a notification that we are trying to flee away from a fleet, which means that we're getting a smaller force. Probably our army is getting attacked. Which, because I was kind of talking there, I lost track of it. Actually, I don't see who's evading. Just let it run, maybe. These guys. Take our smaller fleet. They're gonna run away. There's no way I can catch them. Take our bigger fleet. See what they're up to. Oops, pressing the wrong buttons here. Take our. We need to bring our armies back in. Need to get our army strength back up. Which, once I do this, we should be able to. Really? Why do you keep leaving? Is that you that keeps leaving? No. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Embark all. Embark all. I'm going to merge them all together. And how you merge, a lot of people didn't know this at the beginning when everybody got the game. You pretty much hover over the whatever you want to merge. You press square on the PlayStation. And then once you do that, the one that you want, this is the guy who keeps running. And of course, I took my fleet away. We're gonna merge anyway. That way all our people start coming down this way. You see these little indicators tell us that they're moving now, instead of just sitting still. Let's see. In the game, multiplayer and or co-op? If so, how does it work? At the moment, no. There is no multiplayer, but the devs say that they are going to implement multiplayer. Eventually, they don't have a set date for it. It pretty much works just like all these systems and civilizations and stuff would be actual players instead of AI. So it's going to be the same as the game, except they're actually incredibly different element to it. For sure.
because everybody's got their own strategies and stuff, and typically you're a little smarter than the AI is, so it'll definitely be interesting to see how it goes. But they have 3 DLCs right now. One is I think it's like a humanoid update, which you get more humans and stuff that you can become. You have what's called a Leviathan, which spawns these really gigantic creatures. And then you have Utopia, which is the biggest one, at least in this season. There's hopefully going to be more seasons, depending on how big the game is, and if they're like, okay, we have a market for this. But eventually there's an expansion called Apocalypse that would come after that, and then there's like Megacorp that really changes the game for the better too. So PC's a little bit in front of us when it comes to updates and stuff, but it's looking bright for the future, what I can see. But yeah, no co-op either. I don't believe there's supposed to be any co-op. It's just going to be multiplayer. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I gotta start paying attention. We're starting to run a little farther over what I wanted. Back over here.
Station under attack.
Station under attack. Oh no, is this endgame? No. No, it is not. Okay. Well, since I quit pushing the objective, he decided to go into my territory. Which typically does not happen because I'm normally pushing the objective so hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ignore him. He's like 150 something. He can wipe out a couple of my, like my minerals and maybe some energy and stuff. But once he gets to a planet, I mean, he's going to die if he goes near it. So, let's see. Like in multiplayer, yeah, eventually, yeah, you can form federations in multiplayer too. But you can form federations in single player, just like I've got. Like if you look at my guy here, contacts, this guy here. See how it's got Star Pack next to his name? If you go down to me, it's also got Star Pack, so we're actually in a federation. So that means that we join our forces pretty much. And we have what's called a federation fleet. So what we have is we have our main fleets here, what you see here. And every 10 years, the federation fleet changes from member to member. So you can have, I believe, up to 6 members at once, so the Federation would have to go through each one of those members before it comes back to you. But I only have one person in my Federation, so every 10 years I get a huge fleet again. Yeah, man, that is cool. You can form allies, federations. It's like Star Wars on androids, kind of. On steroids on androids. Steroids. Okay, let's get back into this. What do I got here? I got these guys coming here, right? Then my armies can come back. Take over that. War score's at 23%, so we're not doing great. We've already been in the war for about... well, I guess we're not doing bad. We've been in the war for about a year. I've just been pausing a lot, so maybe that's why it seems. This guy... we can just bombard while we wait for our armies to come to him.
God, is these guys still bombarding? Why? This planet's gotta be dead by now. Oh, never mind. That's a big one. I could probably send my armies to help, but I'd have to send them in conjunction with my transport fleet.
Situation log updated.
Got another tradition we can get. So traditions are basically modifiers to help your colony out, especially in the beginning. Basically what I go for is expansion, because you can expand quicker, and that gives you more minerals, more energy, obviously. But you got anything from harmony, and this is the diplomacy trait. So this is how you get a federation. If you want to be in a federation, you have to be egalitarian, which means democratic. It's easier that way. People like you more. Blah 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 blah. You're a free society. And the federation is right here. This one. It's called the Federation. Must build stable and lasting partnerships with our neighbors, based on trust and mutual respect. Together, we are far stronger than we could ever hope to be alone. So that unlocks the Federation, and you can, and all these kind of help out with that. Like this one's the Federal Naval Capacity, so you could build up that naval capacity, which I'll show you eventually. You might have seen earlier. We got the Visitation Center. This basically you can form migration packs with people, and they'll come to your planet, and your people will go to their planet, and just kind of helps you colonize places quicker. And you get different traits of people and stuff like that, because if you can see over here, you have different traits. Basically, this is how I started off. I was cutthroat politics, which that gives me one more monthly influence, which influence is huge in the game, at least in this version. That's basically how you go to war. That's basically how you colonize planets. That's how you elect your leaders. Anything from frontier outposts, so that's pretty big. Mining guilds give me 10% more mineral production, and then I got this one later on. Basically, you can genetically modify your species after a certain point. You'll get like tech that you can say one more point towards civics. So I chose efficient bureaucracy, which gives me 2 more core systems. Which core systems is how many planets you can have that are not in a sector. So whenever I go over that 12 core system, say if I get 13, I'm going to start losing production, losing power, losing minerals, everything. So you want to keep your planets within those core systems. Now you can make them into sectors, which are right here. And this one has 8 planets. This one has 7 planets. So basically that takes away those planets from my core systems, but I still maintain control somewhat. These governors I've set this one to a balance focus, and then I've set this one to a financial focus. So he's going to give me more power. This guy's going to kind of try to even everything out. And you can customize that very in-depthly too. You can tell them, hey, do certain things this way, do certain things that way. You can tax them more so you get more. You can tax them less so they build quicker. Alright, let's get back into this. Did we pick a tradition? Oh, maybe we didn't. So this tradition will increase my leader's skill level by 1. So that's pretty good. I'll take it. The next one will give us 10% happiness across all of our planets, which is actually really good. Especially because you have these factions that'll form, which can be good and can suck, because they can give you influence, and I think they can take it away. Maybe not. Maybe they can't take it away.
I could be mistaken on that. But if you go down to people, you go to, these are all my leaders. You got your admirals, your generals. The generals are for like your foot armies. These are your guys, you know, your fleets. These are all my scientists doing research, and then in my science ships, and these are my like my governors and my ruler. You can have an empire which has a ruler that rules until he dies, and then his family takes on, you know, his son will take the position, or his daughter, or whatever. And yeah, you can just customize the way that you want to play, exactly how you want to do it.
Situation log updated.
Where are you? Okay, you're going there. Oops. Okay. These guys, I think, are waiting for us. Yeah, because this is the one where we're just waiting for armies to get back so we
Research
can take
station
over this
lost.
planet. 23% research station lost. Okay, that means somebody is in my system. Which I could literally build one battleship just to take him out, but what's is he close to? We'll get that guy built.
Mining station lost.
He's losing a lot more than I am. That ain't gonna hurt me none. What's my guys doing over here? 50k fleet. Moving out, probably going to hill. Yeah. See right there, that guy here in the blue? Everybody that's in the blue, that's my federation. So I don't control them, they're controlling themselves. That's my allies. Alright, with this new batch of army, we should be good to start taking over again. That's over here. He's trying to take out my armies.
Research complete.
Hey, I earned a trophy. To the other side. Have to check that out later, see what that is. You're chasing my fleet, aren't you? He's not quick enough, though, so I'm going to be able to get to where I want to go first before he gets to me. God, look at all these pop-ups. Okay, so here's that research. See, this is what I could pick. We got a planet sensor range. Don't really need that. I'm in the end game. Don't really need much of any of this. Maybe physics lab probably is the best way to go, since I haven't done that in so long. Let's do that. We'll get our science up a little bit more. That way we can research things a little bit quicker. Army should be arriving soon. Okay, we're here. Let's merge these two guys together.
Construction complete.
Orbit. What's that? I just seen something. Terraforming. Okay, so one of our planets has been terraformed. That means we can colonize it after the war's over. Now they're merged up. We should be strong enough to take on this planet. For sure. Could have been...
Incoming transmission.
There's trade deals for that dust. For the health, the food, the plus food dust. No? Okay. See basically what I see, and in return I can see what he sees, mineral-wise. Probably already seen it all, but basically that's these things where you see all like the minerals and what they have searched.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, if you want to just give me all your minerals and energy, I'll take it.
Situation log updated.
Game getting a little laggy at this point because there's so much going on right now.
Enemy planet secured.
Hey. I think what I'm going to start doing is backpedaling a little bit because we're starting to grow a lot. Don't you do that. Don't be somebody. You know what I could do? I just thought of that. I think I could just take these guys with me. Yeah, let's do that. You are here, you come up here. Follow closely behind. These guys are in combat, that's not good. They will die. Relatively small, but I might could save them. Actually, I think I could. Oh, let's go save them. 76k. Let's move down here.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Of course. I didn't send him to attack, so he's just sitting there. But he's such a weak fleet, he could barely even hurt my my army. And then look at it. He's just gonna get destroyed. Annihilated. Alright. Beautiful.
Let's slow things down. I think that this is what's starting to happen. Things are going a little too quick for us. So let's slow her down a bit. Take her slow. Let's join these guys. These guys back up with these guys. Okay. We got a big fleet there. We got a small fleet that came back and helped him out. Let's come. I think I took that over, right? Move him there. There's got to be an enemy in this system if we can't jump in. Which is considering that little thing an enemy. Which is not... Oh, he's in passive. No, that shouldn't be right. What's going on? It's because he's already there. Let's attack. That should be fine.
Research complete.
Don't need military station damage. Whirlwind missiles. Not the greatest with the technology that I already have. Basically now it should just... let's go with that. Be fine. Not really like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is more like I guess a first-person type of thing. This is more strategy. You don't actually get to look through the eyes of whoever you're playing as, you know. This is more RTS. But in a way, I guess it kind of is, because it's in a solar system, and you have to go explore and find out what's out there. But yeah, it's not really like No Man's Sky. But you go to war with people, you become allies with people, you could even get conquered and become somebody's slave, which at that point the game's over, you know. But so I mean, I've had games where within the first hour of gameplay I died because the civilization just hated me and they had a more powerful fleet than I did. Let's see. We should start crushing these guys now. They're gonna start losing everything. That'll be more of our war score.
Enemy planet secured.
Hey-o. Okay, now I think immediately... I don't know why they separated. Let's remerge them. We're going to send them along with them just so that they get protected somewhat. Yeah, we'll keep our smaller fleet with these guys to protect them, and we'll move out our bigger fleet to go conquer more area. Sounds like a good plan, I think.
Situation log updated.
Situation log updated. What you got for me, situation log? We completely devastated people. Okay, cool. Alright, let's speed things back up a little, because I think we're getting a grip back on things. Getting back in the groove. Now that they're here, we will send our fleet's going there. You... There's the planet right here. Into orbit. Wait for these other four. Well, unless it's a small world. Let's see. We should be okay to land them. Get some of these guys. Do it. We need that victory. We have to have that victory. Oh yeah, we'll win. Like we're gonna win this one easily.
Research complete.
Research. Shield hit points. Research alternatives is good just because they give me more options here, like a fifth one or a sixth one, the more I can pick. Pick at shields. Shields is fine. Shields is fine with me. Yeah, they're gonna get lost. There's no way I can get to them.
sucks. That was my biggest fleets. My big one go. Did they just destroy my big one? No, this is the one I'm doing now.
Enemy planet secured.
A new anomaly has been found. Several recruits from our ground forces recently made a halo insertion onto the surface of Olmar 1 as part of the survival training exercise. When the recruits were picked up again after 2 months, one of them reported that several findings, including that an ancient precursor civilization had a presence on this world long ago. Ah, that's cool. So they might have some like cool tech and shit. Alright, we're looking fine. I don't know where that little fleet went in our area, but I think he left. He noticed that we were pushing the objective, so he came back. No. God, I think he's gonna retake that planet, ain't he? Or is he gonna bombard? Is he? We'll let him do his thing. We'll just keep pushing. Okay, let's see. We're good there. God, there's several worlds in here. That's a big one. Some here, which is way on the outskirts. I'd have to push through him. I'm gonna put you and Barkle. These guys. Evasive. Evasive.
Why is it doing that differently now? You and you merge, then. There we go. You know what? Come in the system. You come in the system as well. Yeah, don't be doing that.
Research complete.
Up with him. Ooh, mega cannon. Talk about some damage.
Yeah, for the Empire. Crusader Kings. I've never played Crusader Kings.
Yep, they're dipping. I think it's because our fleet, yep. Fleet just came in. So let's just keep harassing this guy, I think.
While we keep taking other system. Paradox is the creator.
So yeah, if they created Crusader Kings, then yes, it's Paradox. Paradox, so far, from what I've seen, the games that they came out with City Skylines, which was obviously the best city builder game that you can get, you know. They're a really good strategy game company. They build really good strategy games. Harassing them, making them think while we push the objective. These two guys can now merge without any problem. Perfect. And where's the planets? Boys a bit closer, just in case. Alright, we got a new president. And one of our scientist leaders have died. So that you really want to try to keep up with as much as you can, because if you don't have a scientist leader in your thing, it'll actually reduce the science. So eventually you'll come to 0. Research speed's good. Take it. Let's check out our new leader here.
Incoming transmission.
He's resilient. He's an expansionist, and he has an eye for talent. Let's see, we got somebody in evasiveness. Why are you evasive? Or are you evasive? Are you just battling? battling. Hey, we caught his fleet, guys. He just went right up in us. He's YOLOing.
Updated.
Surprised he didn't have some bombers up in there, some suicide bombers. The way he was playing there, he just went right to us. And then he ducked out with a 329 fleet. What's this guy doing? This is one of our Federation members. 62k fleet. He might be going for this world. We already have people there, dude. You don't need this world. It's probably just going by it.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, here we go. Now I got this the star fleets. So now my thing is just up big time. So let's look at these guys. Where are they at? Oh, this is them. Okay, come over here. You, and you. All of you join up. I need a bigger fleet. Another fleet. So these are all Federation. You see those little stars right next to them?
Enemy planet secured.
That's all our Federation fleet. So each month, each Federation member puts in X amount automatically into the Federation fleet. So you don't even have to build the fleet yourself. I mean, it just automatically takes out the resources and the power and all that it needs. And it just builds this fleet very, not fast. It's a very slow process. But eventually you'll get up to a 52k fleet. Like mine is. Which is pretty insane for a Federation fleet. But that means we can just cover more ground. Oh, we got a lot of stuff going on. Let's see. How's our minerals? I'm not liking it. It would be fast to research, but I'm going to decline for right now. It's not going to hurt a relationship with them. Let's see. The alien people should not be prisoners. So basically what these guys want to do is they want to form a migration treaty. So they just want to move to our systems and let our people move to their systems. So you know what? We'll do that. And then this was a successful invasion. Let's get our armies back. Fleet can harass them for a little while. 7k fleets, you are here, Rebel protect. Come over here. Still got unemployment. Let's check out that real quick. Builds. You. More minerals. Oops. Build influence there. We can build energy grid there. Yeah. Go with that. Build. Really, right now we need energy to help combat this minus 128. Of course, our fleets are out right now, which is why that's happening. Normally, I'd be making probably around 70, 80 power a month, but since we have our fleets out,
really kills your power when you have a big fleet. Several big fleets. This dude's got 3 planets here.
Incoming transmission.
All right, they want to go to peace. Let's see what they're gonna offer us for their peace. This is taking a lot longer time than I thought. I do have these extra fleets though, so I might just say, you know what, fuck you, and I'm gonna take your stuff anyway, hopefully. But let's see what they're offering. They're offering 3 systems out of the 5 that we wanted. I could keep going to war. Let me just check out all my minerals and everything. I think we have to take this piece. It's gonna liberate more systems. He would give us another one in about 10 years, maybe. But I think by then I'm going to start losing so much energy and minerals that if I'm taking these 3 systems, I'm still hurting them pretty bad. Plus, we just take more of his power away. And we gain a little bit of power on top of it just by forming more friends. Let's do it, guys. We're gonna agree to that. Although we have this in the books, it's gonna take a long time to do because there's so many worlds. So yeah, there we go. You see, we grew a little bit more here. Plus, we formed another little tiny guy. So now he's hurt even worse. Federation Association offer. These are the guys we probably just created. That little tiny blue, cyan type color. You know, light blue, Carolina blue. Oh, this is actually a different federation. These are these guys down here that did that. Because I don't have to vote on it. That means that it's not our federation.
Incoming transmission.
Yep. Okay. So these guys we just created again. They want to become. They want to migrate over to our colony, and vice versa, which just helps everybody. Alright, everybody come home. What I'm going to do on the next war goal, for sure, is I'm going to specifically target certain systems so we can efficiently take them. So I'm literally only going to go for this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. That way we don't have to attack all of these guys. That'll help out a ton. But basically what I have to do is I have to write down everybody's name. That's hot. Yeah. Alright, let's get all our fleets back. Let's start making some money again. We gotta get this situation. We're at 129 in debt right now. We want to remedy that. Everybody come home. Star fleets don't matter. Your stellar Federation fleets, they don't take any power away from you. You can keep them wherever you want to. I'll probably, just because of the endgame crisis here, I might move him decently close, not too close, because I don't want to trigger him. I'm going to move us here. Upgrade any fleet designs that he may need. God, look at that, 55k Federation fleet. I'm loving it. Alright, well that's going. We need to join these guys all back up. Manage. Merge. And then the guy that's sleeping here, that's the one that we know that is not merging with the others. Everybody else is merging with us, so they're going to follow us wherever we go. So I'll go ahead and send him back home to our main star system, Alvis. This is the very first system that we had in this game. This one right here. And then we've expanded from this one system into all this. And even down here, these are mine too. We've got federations all throughout here, starting to just cripple this guy. Even though it's taken a lot longer than I'd like, he's a big guy. He's resilient. He's got a lot of people. And then this is our main Federation member. This is the guy that we first went to a Federation with. Everybody else down here is in association status, which means they're not full members. They won't attack you. I believe they will help you, though. That's why you see these blue icons. These blue icons are Federation members, or Federation fleets. So basically, they take an X amount of percentage of their money that they make and put it into your Federation fleet, which is awesome. We've completely wiped out these guys. These guys are so small, and now that they're liberated, so these guys are no longer a threat. We still have a little bit of area we can take over as soon as we can deal with the in-game crisis. Which, how strong were fleets? They're about strong enough. Yeah. I could join these two and go take him out. But I don't want to do that yet, because I'm still inferior to these guys if they decide to attack. He's got 158k here. This thing would this one alone would wipe me out. And he's got another one here that's even stronger. And then he's got this one here. So this comes towards the end of the game. This is your in-game crisis. This is the thing that you're trying to prep for. These guys come in late game, and they will literally start taking over everything. I don't know why they're just sitting here. They've been sitting here for years. I don't know if it's a glitch, but I don't know if it's like they'll take this many systems within 100 years, and then the next 100 years they're going to straight up come for these guys, you know? It could be something like that. That's a huge possibility. I actually haven't gotten this far in the endgame before. Well, I've never played the endgame before, so... Again, I'm relatively new to this game. I've watched a lot of gameplay, though, so I know what tips and tricks. And now we got +3 power that we have our ships back in port. So not great. We see we weren't micromanaging the power and all that very good. That's why I wanted to go ahead and come back to war, come back to a peace mode, because we need to develop more in order to continue the war. That's why we were slowing down there at the end. Now we're just going to upgrade. We're going to clear out some of these tiles, give us some more space to grow. Got a lot of upgrades we can do. Don't need that upgraded. Wait, wait. Yeah, no. Energy, straight up. Upgrade. Upgrade. And once you get the hang of the controls, it's not hard. You find out where everything's at, you're pretty much good. Producing a lot more physics here, so we're going to go physics. We can turn that into a planetary capital, which will increase happiness, science. Neighboring rivals will be plussed, so basically I'll get more influence, and our Federation members will like us more. So there's a lot to this game that you have to. It's very fun, very addicting. Right now I'm pretty OP. Oh, look at Ellen right there. Ho ho ho! Look at that, 20 power. 20. Wow, that's awesome. And we're still only making +5 power a month. That's why I have to get this power situation under control. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to concentrate on power alone for right now. Get that power back up. Which power is kind of like money in this game. Money is power, power is money. Because it's used as money sometimes, and it's used as power sometimes. So it's kind of weird in that way, but it works, I guess. Yeah, let's bring these guys home. They might actually cost a little bit, but I've never noticed it because I've never had this big of a Federation fleet. So let's see what happens when they come home, if I gain more power. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to go ahead, grab me a quick drink again, and then pee. We'll be right back, guys. Go ahead and zoom out and let you take in the glory. Alright, I'll be right back.
Well, every time I leave, something happens. Alright, let's see. The Admiral gains a trait. Oh, wow. While in command of the 1st Starfleet, or Stellar Fleet, Admiral Fawn Taisala has learned to carefully nurse her supplies to significantly reduce the ship's operating costs across the board. Okay, that's going to help out with fleet management. And you can see we've gained plenty of energy there. That's awesome. But anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna hop back on here in a little bit. Thank you for coming in and watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe if, of course, you've liked the content. And thanks for watching. I mean, you guys mean a lot to me. The very small group of people that watch my videos. Thank you, and God, I love you. But anyway, I'll hop back on here in maybe about an hour. I want to see if a couple of my friends are playing, and see if they got any information for me. But guys, thank you so much. I hope you had fun in the stream today. Hope you learned a little something. Hope you found a little interest in the game. And beyond that, thank you. Have a good one, guys.